guys, welcome back to the Oakley Podcast. My name is Megan Cummings, and I'm your host. We're taking a little bit of a break for the holiday season, so we hope you guys have a lovely Christmas and a very happy New Year. In the meantime, enjoy these greatest hits episodes from 2024 as we gear up content for you guys in 2025. As always, comments on the YouTube videos, Facebook, the comment form on the Oakley Podcast website. We're always looking to see what you guys want to see next. Before we leave, I do need to mention our sponsors. We're very grateful for their partnership, and that is Aero Truck Sales. Been with us from day one, and Lube Zone. Thank you guys for your continued support throughout the Oakley Podcast. Don't know where we'd be without you guys. And without further ado, let's get into the episode. Okay, Damoni, give us a lowdown on Damoni Gunter.
Damoni Gunter, well, I'm from Washington, D.C. I live in Southern Maryland now, in Brandywine, Maryland. And, long way from home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's no biggie. I stay on the road for about a month or 2 months at a time, so I'm kind of used to being away from home at this point, You
have any family at home?
Oh, yeah.
Wife, kids?
No wife.
Dogs?
No kids. Got dogs.
Yeah?
Got dogs.
They're basically the same thing,
yeah,
right?
same thing, right? What's the difference? But, to do what I do, it'd be hard to have kids, because I've been wanting to be home, like, every weekend,
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to enjoy it while I still, I'm single
Sure.
and stuff like that. So, until that time, I'm going to just keep pushing hard and, staying out here, trying to make what I can make, right?
Yeah? Is that anywhere in your future plans?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
For sure, yeah.
Start building up their college funds now, so you don't have to worry about it in the future?
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm pre-planning right now,
Yeah.
So just trying to take it a step at a time.
Yeah, Damoni, just give us a little bit of background of, what brought you to the trucking world and where you started at, kind of just from the beginning.
No, I got you. So basically, I started off doing body work and stuff like that, and trying to make ends meet. And my uncle Noel, we kind of have a family driving school in Washington D.C. And he said, "Hey man, how about you do what I'm doing, but you do it with the semi trucks. You get your CDL, you train people how to drive trucks and stuff like that." And I said, "Okay, that's a good idea." So as soon as he laid that out for me, I went ahead and brought the book and started to study. And the next month, man, I was shipping.
You was hooked.
Yeah, I was hooked. I was shipping off to Prime.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I started in Prime Inc. So
What year did you start at Prime?
2019.
2019, and that's where you were till you came to Oakley. If I remember right.
Exactly.
How old were you when you started driving?
23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 23 years old. So, I went through the training about, had to do 50,000 miles, and after I did that, and, ordered my new truck, and took about 4 months to get in, and before that I was doing a standard lease, and as soon as my truck came in, just grind hard, man, 3 years, paid it off, and I already knew that was a stepping stone, to do something more specialized. I kind of carried it like college, do my 4 years.
And
then
did you pull a reefer over at Prime?
I pulled a reefer.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's all you did up to your point.
That's all I
to
did.
Oakley.
Yeah, did reefer. Yeah, and for the majority of the time, I was training people how to drive, going coast to coast. So I definitely took my uncle's word and did that, and did that for the majority of my time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you start looking around for something different? Just
well, it was coming a point in time where the truck was about to get paid off, and I knew I wanted to take that step up in my career and do something more specialized.
Gotcha.
And so, my buddy Sean Fields from North Carolina, you know Sean.
Yes, sir.
Sean put me, we was looking at different companies. And he said, "Man, this company named Bruce Oakley. I've been looking at too, but you got to shave your beard. You got to shave my beard. I don't know about that, Sean. But this beard ain't making me no money either." So,
do you have to be an owner operator at Prime?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, company lease or lease purchase. But yeah, after that, filled out the application, and he said, man, holler at Dustin. You know, he's real cool. I said, I called Dustin right away. This real cool, answered the phone, and you know, and it made me feel good about the situation because I was kind of, you know, it's a big step. Going from, you know, something you've been doing for 4 years and then been working out for you, and then to move on and do something different like that is,
yeah. And I tell you what, I kind of got excited too because it's not every day we talk to a guy from Maryland.
right.
Yeah.
You know, we're usually talking to guys down here, Midwest area.
Down in the South, right.
But it always excites me to branch out of that area and talk to someone that's from Maryland or what, you know, different odd states that we don't ever talk to.
Right.
I think off the top of my head, there's one other owner-operator that I know that's from Maryland, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then you told me you stay out 1 or 2 months at a time.
Oh, yeah.
I really got excited.
Oh,
I
yeah,
said,
I know.
man, dispatch is going to love this guy. He wants to work.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wants to make money.
That's right. That's right. You know,
You pull a hopper.
pull a hopper bottom. Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever considered swapping divisions, or are you kind of happy where you're at?
And Dustin know all about that.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
Well, we started out at Hopper because if I remember this right too, you had an automatic Freightliner, correct?
That's right. That's
That's
right.
the only division he could do at Oakley.
Yeah, because initially I was trying to go for the end dump, man. He asked me what transmission I got. He was like, "Oh man, you can't do that for hopper." I said, "I guess I do hopper there," you know. So man, it didn't make a difference to me as long as I got in, you know.
Yeah. So
Well, we brought Damoni in today because he's actually trading trucks. They're in the
Right.
office, just right place at the right time.
That's right.
A ready and willing participant. Do you have, what kind of transmission do you have in the new truck?
Well, I got an 18-speed,
Uh-huh.
Eaton Fuller. Got a 389 Cummins, 565 horses.
You're saying a lot of words.
They know all about it, though. The people that's listening, they know about it.
simple terms, he got a 24 389 Peterbilt.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
All right, I can understand that. So so with the new truck, is swapping to end dumps a possibility?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But my plan is to go to Nomadics. That was the initial plan with coming to Oakley. But just like Dustin said, I had to pick one and stick with that for about 6 months and make the transition. So you know.
That's correct.
So now the option's open at least whenever you get ready.
Oh yeah, just got a couple more months. So I'm waiting for that phone call. I'm gonna be dreaming about it when I leave here.
Where did you where did you trade your truck at?
Well, I actually sold it, a private sale. I had to drive all the way up Chicago and sell my truck, and then the seller brought me a flight back home. And went back home for a day, enjoyed a little bit of home time, and took a flight out of Tennessee and picked up the new truck, drove it straight home, loaded it up, picked up the trailer, and headed here, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think the whole process is pretty easy?
yeah, I mean, it's kind of stressful because it's like, you know, I mean, in my situation, I kind of put down on the truck and, you know, so just waiting for that truck to sell. And it's a process, you know. It's a lot more challenging than just going to a dealer and trading in the truck, you know. Instead of going all the way out Chicago or somewhere and then taking a flight back, then taking a flight there. So, yeah, it's a process for sure.
Yeah.
So you're 3 months into Oakley, you know, pulling that hopper bottom. You know, that's most guys wait a year or two before they buy a new truck, you know. And
Right.
what made you feel that comfortable saying, hey, I know I can pay for a brand new 2024 Peterbilt at Oakley? What made you make that decision?
Well, coming from Prime, you know, I had a heavy note that I had to fulfill every week. You know, it's about $1,200 a week, right?
So you're used to it.
So I was used to it, and now, you know, making half than what I'm doing now. So
you felt pretty comfortable.
Oh yeah,
you could
for
do
sure,
it.
for sure. You know, so it was a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
My warranty was about to end, so I said, yeah, let me.
That's a big thing there.
That's right. That's right.
It really is.
That's why I kind of jumped on it fast because I wanted to wait until I got close to that 6 month
Yeah.
so I could transition to the nomadics. But I had to jump on it.
Jump on it.
Yeah.
So who's your dispatcher here at Oakley?
Chase.
Chase?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Oh man, Chase is great. Keeps me rolling, and that's I couldn't ask for a better dispatcher. I say that to him a lot of times, but I mean it.
He does do a great job.
Oh, for sure.
All right. That's enough about Chase. So you said you were a company driver at your previous.
I was always a lease
Okay.
driver. I never was a company driver.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
from the start.
do you think what are the biggest challenges since you've swapped to Oakley that you found as far as having your own truck?
Challenges. I can't. Well, the difference is when I was with Prime, if I got into a situation where it was I was down because of a maintenance issue, they could take things out the settlement depending on how much it is. So just to have that backup, okay, Prime could take it out the settlements, but here in Oakley is. You on your own. You got to make sure that you put money to the side for maintenance and put money to the side for taxes and etc. You have to be more responsible here, and and that's what it takes to be an owner operator. Putting that money to the side for those days. Yeah.
Is there like which this might be a little bit of a personal question, but I feel like everybody that we talk to has a certain number where it's like I'm not going to let my maintenance fund or my savings or whatever get below this number, just because you never know. So if someone had just leased on, they've never been an owner operator before, and you're kind of giving them the lowdown on it, you need to have a savings for this.
Right.
And if they ask you, okay, what's a good round number to start at or to try and keep it at, just for worst case scenario?
Well, it all depends on how old your truck is. You you start off at 10 cents a mile for maintenance, or up at the 20 cents or 30 cents. All depends on how old it is. You need to put more money to the side for those major repairs as the truck gets old. So, that's kind of how that goes.
Okay, so you figure it by the mile.
Yeah, by the mile, it's just a preference. Or you're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna put 1,000 to the side for
right.
It's just a preference.
Okay.
But,
Yeah. So as far as the hopper goes, Damoni, tell me a little bit about the work and some of the pros, and then we'll get into the cons here in a minute.
Pros and cons, hopper. Man, I love hopper bottom. Coming from reefer, I love it. The pros is you always rolling. It's no downtime.
Mm-hmm.
See, when I was with Prime, it was I'm not speaking bad on Prime at all, but it's a lot of waiting around, and you might get unloaded in the morning time. You got a full clock, but then when they send you a load, it's for the next day. And then once you pick it up, you could get it there tomorrow, but they won't take it until the day after that, right? So it's a lot of waiting around, and I feel like I could utilize my time more, and squeeze that lemon more with the hopper bottles. Because as soon as I'm done, hey, Chase already got something lined up for me, so it works out.
It's like point it this way.
That's right.
Maximize your time each day.
Yeah, and it's just a different game. You get paid the empty miles and stuff like that. So it's good, but as far as cons, I just can't think of any. To be honest with you, if we
there's got to be a product out there you do not like to haul.
You don't have to lie because you're on the podcast.
You took the words out of my mouth. Now, if we talk about DDG, then
I was going to guess that, but I figured that was coming up somewhere in this conversation.
We're going to be here for a long time talking about that, that thing might take about 7 hours to get unloaded, So
yeah, it can.
That's the thing about that. But, I had some good luck with it. So far, I got my fingers crossed, but
if you really want to break somebody in, you just give them a load of DDG.
Oh, for sure, man. My second week, Chase threw it over.
Oh, there you go.
He threw it over.
Threw you right in the fire.
Oh yeah, but it worked out though, and it didn't take me that long, so it wasn't that bad.
What about pulling a hopper living in Maryland? we don't see that very often here at Oakley, and I think it's pretty cool that we actually got somebody up in that area that's pulling a hopper for us.
Right.
And does a great job, but it was a different challenge, I'm sure, for our dispatch, because I said, hey, we got a new hire this week. He's from Maryland. They're like, what?
Do we even have any hopper loads in the northeast corner? Is that a usual
Yeah,
thing?
we can get you up there. It's just not as often as most people like, but with Damoni, he stays out and works, so it's not really that big of a deal.
That's right. That's right.
So...
yeah, it's really not an issue when it comes to home time. I mean, we got some freight up there, you know, and I'm not too far from Ohio, and you know, and so when it's time to go home, I normally work that.
You usually get into Ohio, Pennsylvania, or
not Pennsylvania so much, but like the Carolinas.
Okay. Just go home from there.
Yeah, sometimes the Carolinas, but a lot of times Chase, he get me out that 81 corridor out VA. And, you know, I'm not too far from that. So the last 2 times, man, I mean, all the times, it's been working out. Straight from Virginia, then I go straight home. So,
okay.
You know, it's not that bad. I mean, one time I was in Georgia, and I had to, you know, deadhead home and stuff, but it happens, you know.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have some deadhead a little bit where you live, but the cool thing about Oakley is, you know, you go home on your own, but when it's time to come back out of the house, we're going to pay you from the house to your next load.
That's right.
So it kind of equals out in the end.
Yeah, but, so, I mean, it works out, you know.
Okay.
It works out for Hopper, so. But, just like I said, I'm looking forward to the nomadics and seeing how that goes. But I love Hopper, man. I mean, even if I couldn't go to nomadics, I think I had to stay Hopper.
Stay Hopper?
Yeah, yeah. And just buy me one of those fancy vibrators that cost big money.
I think it's a good division to be in starting out, coming from, if you've never done dry bulk, Hopper's where you need to start, in my opinion.
Right.
Just get your feet wet.
Yeah.
You don't have to invest in any equipment to pull a hopper.
Right.
And you know, you find out real quick if dry bulk's for you.
That's what I was about to say. You don't have to worry about the down payment, you know, for the tank or anything like that, or for the blower and the end dump. You know, get your feet wet before you.
Yeah, I don't regret it. If I would have done it over again, I would have stuck with Hopper, you know. I love every bit of it, you know. So.
Oh, they got a lot of loads near home. If you swap divisions, we do a lot in the northeast corner. But
yeah.
Do you have your passport?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready. That's you know.
Perfect. That sounds like a match made in heaven.
Oh yeah.
Just waiting on that call. That's all.
Okay, so you came in February. This is May, and then you said before that you were driving for 5 years.
Nah, so it's going on 5 years. In about August, September, it'll be 5 years. Excuse me.
Okay. Do you think you found okay, this is for sure what I want to do this is what I want to retire doing?
For sure. You see that truck out there?
He ain't got a choice now.
I guess
I ain't got no choice now. I've been deep now.
Well, you know, you hit the nail on the head pretty soon. How old are you?
27.
Oh, there you go. You have a nice. You don't have to worry about, you know, what you're doing for the rest of your life or anything like that. You found something that you enjoy doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I love Oakley. You know, you get that family vibe. I feel like I made a great move by coming here, you know, and by my actions, you can see that by me getting a brand new truck, you know, that tells a lot about the spot going on a limb like that, and and it's different because with Prime, you know, even though if I paid that truck off, but let's say I say, hey, I don't want to do this no more, I can just give it up and I just lose my down payment. But this right here, you can't do it. That thing hit your credit and they come after you. So it's a different ball game with this right here.
I know we touched on it a little bit earlier, but you know, Oakley's got some high expectations of our drivers here.
Yeah, sure.
And you know, coming in, what do you think about that? You know, just you know, we want you guys to be professional.
Right.
You know, clean cut. You know, be respectful. And do your job all at the same time. And I don't think you had a hard time adjusting to that at all, pretty much. But what did you think about Oakley's expectations in the beginning?
I took heed to it, man, because it's a separation, you know, and I felt like I was going into the big leagues because you have stimulations. Not everybody could do this, you know. You have to be a certain caliber of driver, a safe driver. Had to have certain, you know, twit cars and you know, hazmat and clean shave and not an old truck, a good working truck, and you know, and I mean, just with the dress code, no sweatpants and flip flops and
That's
all
right.
types of stuff, no long hair and shave. Not a lot of people would want to do that, you know. So it kind of separates.
It's not
those
for
guys.
everybody.
No, it's a big deal for a
It
lot of
does
people.
separate.
Yeah.
That's right. So I really appreciated that.
Oh,
As I
good.
say, you know, you know, that kind of pushed me more towards that versus a place like, you know, Landstar or somewhere, right? You know, so I mean, anybody could do that, you know, but this right here is a different ball game, and that's what I wanted to do something more
Kind
special.
of like that analogy you just did. I've never heard it. Kind of stepped up from the minor league to
Yeah.
the big leagues.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
And
exactly
that's
what
the
it
type of
is.
guys we want here.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Normally, it's a lot of grumbling. It's like, oh, I have to shave, or I've got to, you know, have a 5-year or newer. And you always hate telling people that and giving them that, you know, within the first couple minutes of talking to them. So it's really refreshing to know that some people appreciate that.
Oh yeah,
You
for
know.
sure, for sure.
It's just that professionalism.
That's right.
That's right.
You got it
Yeah.
down pat, too.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and it means a lot going to these customers and setting that example. You know, oh man, these Oakley drivers is top tier. You know, and we want to keep working with those guys. You know, so
That's a
That's a
great
good way to
point.
look
That's
at it.
exactly how
Yeah.
I
that's
mean,
right.
That's why that was,
customers email us all the time saying those exact words to us.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And it means a lot to us, and it's because of you guys, you know, taking the initiative to do the right things out
Yeah.
there.
that's right.
And
You got a couple years under your belt. Or more than a few, I should say. Or more of a few. What do you think being a truck driver means? Just to generalize the career and your job.
Well, a truck driver. A truck driver is, you know, is you know, as we know, it's the backbone of the country. You know, it's really not appreciated like that these days. But man, we take the ultimate sacrifice. You
Yeah.
know, being away from the family and the memories that you can't be there for. You know, the small things like that. And but we do what we have to do to make America keep running. And so we take pride in it. It's a pride thing. And so being a truck driver is patriotic in a way. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So
you took the one word that I was going to say, sacrifice,
that's right.
because
Yeah.
y'all do sacrifice a lot.
That's right.
It gives you, and I like, you know, where you had said that there's a real pride in it. I mean, even, I work behind a desk. I don't think that's a secret to anybody. I don't know how you guys do it. But, you know, just working with you guys and knowing how much of a sacrifice that you guys have to make, you know, how, you know, we were talking how some people have families. You know, we've got drivers that come on the show a lot that'll have 3 or 4 kids, you know, and people don't realize how big of a job it is. It's not just driving, picking up and delivering.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you're running the show basically.
That's
you know,
right. You know, and a lot of people don't see that, and a lot lot of companies don't see that.
Until you guys stop running.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So
Yeah.
that's another reason why I really appreciate Oakley, because you guys value your drivers, you know, compared to, you know, other companies. It's just a number, you know. So you know, that means a lot, you know. That goes a long way, man. Those small things is big for us, you know. Just thank you, man. Just, hey, man, I appreciate what you do. That means a lot, you know what I mean? So
Just knowing your name when you walk in the back door.
That's right. That's right.
Little things like that.
I mean, you know, you talk about Dustin and me coming in, and you know, I haven't spoke to Dustin since I started to pull those hoppers, and I got busy on the road. And as soon as I came in today, Damoni. So, you know, you speak to so many drivers and people today, for him to still know my name, you know, that meant a lot. You
That's
know?
because Dustin
So-
takes a lot of Prevagen for his memory.
What is that? Don't even know what that is. But no, as soon as he walked in, I knew Damoni and went up, shook his hand, said hi to him. And,
Yeah.
you know, it does, stuff like that does mean a lot.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But
And it means a lot to us, too, when y'all come up to
Yeah.
us and talk to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the best part about when drivers come in and they stop and make sure that they see you before they leave.
Yeah.
You know, I know we were talking about it earlier, but I think the biggest thing that I've noticed since I've started sitting in on the podcast is all the drivers that we talk to, everybody, no one ever fails to mention how Oakley's a family. And I know that gets thrown around a lot. Oh, we're one big happy family, you know, but it's easier for us in the office to say it because we see each other every day. But when, you know, people like Damoni Gunter who only get in the office every once in a while because they live in Maryland, you know, and you can still, and you've only been on for 2 months and you can still say that confidently. I think that means a lot to us that you feel that way.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you guys' connection in the office kind of lingers down to the driver, so when we come in, we feel every bit of that, you know. And, you know, it feels like home from a long way from home, so, you know.
Oakley Trucking is a 100% owner-operator company. We specialize in hopper bottom, end dump, and pneumatic trailers. We provide the trailer free of charge, and you provide the truck. We have a large customer base that reaches the whole United States as well as parts of Canada. Our owner-operators live anywhere from Texas to North Carolina to Pennsylvania to Wisconsin and everywhere in between, and we get them home weekends. We take it seriously when you join Oakley Trucking because we need you to be successful. Oakley offers great benefits and competitive mileage pay, so you know that when your wheels are turning, you're generating money no matter if you're loaded or empty. We understand that you want to make a good living and that you make our living. We only take on independent contractors, and to be honest with you, we are very particular on who we lease on. You must have a good driving record, good work history, and clean, dependable truck. So if you're interested in Oakley Trucking or just want some more information, you can go to oakleytrucking.com, listen to our weekly podcast, The Oakley Podcast, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
So we were talking about what trucking means to you. I feel like you've been on the road long enough to know, obviously, there's stereotypes about truck drivers, and some of them might not be great. What do you think, if you could tell just the person driving next to you in a Honda Accord something about truck drivers, what would it be?
Don't cut us off. You know, you gotta watch out for us out there, you know, because but yeah, they just don't understand because everybody's living in their own world, you know. So I've been on that side of the fence, so I can relate, you know. And you know, you got teenagers out there and people that's just going through their lives, and you know, they not paying attention until what a truck driver is and what they do until everything stops, and then they realize, oh man, it ain't no milk in the store no more. What's going on? Yeah. So, you know, but yeah, if it's one thing that I can say to them, it's just you know, just be safe around us and make sure you know you maintain that distance, and you know, and smile at us from time to time, you know. You know, they a little hard on us, you know.
Can be.
You know, but
You guys are sitting a little high up for me to smile. I always wonder.
I can see every bit of it down there. Yeah. I can see. We got the cockpit up there. Yeah. We can see everything, you know. But yeah.
So, along that same train of thought, if you weren't driving, do you know what you'd rather be doing? Not what you'd rather be doing, but is there something that you always thought you were going to be when you were a kid?
You know, as we all grow up and, you know, we get into the sports, stuff like that, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, we always dreamed of, you know, playing video games and stuff. We always say, hey, man, I want to be this guy when I grow up, you know, and then reality hit you, you know. You know? But besides that, man, I mean, I kind of wanted to be a pilot. You know, I said, man, this truck driving didn't work out. And, you know, I was gonna go for that. You know, I like flying and stuff like that. And, but besides that, I was really into the cars and stuff like before. Like I said, I was doing body work, and stuff, and I enjoyed that. I actually loved that, But and then I ride dirt bikes and stuff like that too. So
Is that what you do in your free time when you go home?
Yeah, free time. I go in Darrow riding and go down Florida with my trainer that taught me everything I know for the most part, Shelby. But whenever we get the time, we kind of try to meet up and go down Chrome and try to get a little dirty and head back to work. So,
Lucky for us, you became a truck driver. So.
Yeah, thank God.
Right.
Thank God that whole pilot thing didn't work out.
Yeah.
Well, good. It's been really nice having you on the show. Is there any...
No, just thanks for stopping by and talking to us.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Congrats on the new truck.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
I seen a picture of it a while ago. It's
You
pretty.
saying it? I appreciate that.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Did you get your picture made with it so I can brag on you on Facebook?
Yeah, I got the pic. She took the pic for
Perfect.
me.
They already got it up
And
on
that-
Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that.
Well, we're very
Annabelle's quick
Yeah, she quit. Oh,
She don't play.
You already posted it.
already.
Oh, okay.
You'll have to go share it so
Yeah.
all of your friends can see it.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna have a Joker smile on that because after I heard the good news, we ran right out to take
Oh,
the
yeah.
picture. Oh man,
Yeah.
I was probably smiling so hard in that picture.
Well, good luck moving forward at Oakley, and
Yeah. We're
I
very
appreciate
happy
that.
to have you.
I appreciate
I think
that.
it says a lot about
and I'm honored to be here, and I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity.
yes, sir.
You know.
I'll give you that call in 3 months to go to Tank.
Oh
so.
yeah, you know
There
I
we
be waiting,
go.
man.
All right.
I be dreaming about it. I be dreaming.
ready.
Okay.
Well, thanks for sitting in with us, Damoni. We
I
really enjoyed
appreciate
it.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah.